Hi family, welcome to another edition of the 360 Connect with me, Nana Asare Stephen. You can call me yours truly, Nas. Let me remind you that this interview or these conversations, when done, go straight into a YouTube platform called the Plus TVGH, and also the write-ups goes on to 360hype.net. We do as much as possible for our stories or the content we get from this interview. We make sure it travels to the length and breadth across the world. Today with me, we're just going to dive into a very interesting conversation. I mean, I haven't done any gospel interview yet, but it fascinates me, and I'm so excited about this one because I'm here with a VGMA on Song nominee. I'm not going to do the introduction for her. I just want her to do it by herself, solely. Madam.
Yes, I know.
just look into the camera. Let them. Introduce yourself.
Hi. Okay, so my name is Queendalyn Yurglee, and I'm so excited to be here.
Wow. So she's Queendalyn.
Yes.
So what do you do? Did I mention that?
Yes, you did it right. Queendalyn.
That you are a gospel artist?
I am a gospel artist.
But I didn't mention that one.
But you said it.
Did I? Oh no, really.
You said today you're going to be interviewing a gospel artist, right?
I like that. So yes, we are here with Queendalyn. She's a gospel artist. She's doing so well. Trust me. It hasn't been too long I got to know her, but I'm continuously seeing you from one place to the other. I mean, it's like today you are elevating to that level. The other day you are there. The next day you are there.
Aww.
What's the reason? What's making you reach out to the sky each day?
Hey, I didn't know I was reaching out to the sky.
Yeah, you are reaching out to the sky.
If you say so, what's the reason? I think primarily what I'm doing is I'm doing God's work, and with God's work, there's always progress. So if that's the progress that's translated to what you are saying, then we can only thank God.
All right. So if you hadn't been in this setting like the gospel music industry, or as you being a gospel musician, what else would you have become?
Okay, so aside music, I actually have my master's degree in business development. I graduated from Roehampton University, London.
Okay.
And I'm currently doing my second master's at Trinity. So probably if I wasn't doing music, I will be in the corporate world as a business development consultant. I still am, but music comes first for me.
Okay. Talking about you still being there and then music comes first for you, how do you balance it? Or it's like you've relegated the corporate world and then now you are focused on music?
So I used to be mainstream in corporates, but then I couldn't, manage both. Music is a jealous lover. I like to say that musically, you need to have time for music. And so I kind of took a few steps back and I started my own company.
Okay.
And so now I work as a consultant for business development. So I will do the business development for your company, but I won't be your staff. I'll do it as an outsourced personnel.
What was the challenges going into that field, like the business, like being a consultant? I mean, with the degrees you have and you even having a master's, people want to have you solely in their business. How were you able to break even and say, okay, no, I'm no longer going to work for this brand, but I want to consult for the brand? Have you encountered any challenges doing that?
Yes. You get broke for a bit. Yeah, but it wasn't easy. The transition wasn't easy, but then I know that my call in life is my ministry. So I had to make sacrifices. Of course, having a 9-to-5, which paid really good, and coming out of that and thinking that, okay, now I'm just going to send proposals and tell people that I can do it for you, but as an outsider, of course, it has its lows and its highs as well. It's not been easy, but then we just keep working hard. Nothing in life is easy now, is it?
So when someone was telling me you're Nigerian,
I am Nigerian and I'm Ghanaian as well.
So you are the Ghana Jollof, the Nigerian Jollof?
Hey, this Jollof matter, Ghana Jollof, anytime.
Any day, you see, anytime, any day.
Anytime, cry.
And I presume then that's how the people of Ghana like also are. We relate fine, like the way the jollof is fine, right?
Of course, more than the jollof, but it's not just the jollof. It's the jollof, the fufu, the banku,
Charlie, then you be Ghanaian.
the TZ, everything.
You pass everything as Ghanaian. So were you staying in Nigeria, and then you relocated to Ghana, or you have been in between Ghana and Nigeria?
So my family used to move around a lot. We lived in Nigeria. At some point, we lived in London as well. So I did most most of my higher education in London, and then we moved back to Ghana 11 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right, so since then you have been based in Ghana.
Yes,
that's how come you know how to do. You like the fufu and everything.
Not just liking, I can cook. I'll do it nicely for you. No, not the fufu. I can't pound the banku.
Charlie, they don't tell me early. Like we could do that setting. You see, like we had the setting for that, so that whilst we're having the conversation, we'll be doing it. But I think
do it next time.
Yeah, maybe we'll visit and then we'll have a very nice convo in that sense.
Sure.
Gospel music in Ghana. How do you see the industry? Do you think it's a progressive industry or I don't know? Is it choked?
When you say choked,
I mean,
I think so. I think so too. In my opinion, of course, someone else's opinion might be different. But in my opinion, I think that the media has opened up to the gospel a bit more. And just like I mentioned, now we have different sounds of gospel. You have jazz, you have rap, so you can actually drop a Kobe Sam song right after a Sarkodie song, Drive Time, and people won't even notice that that's gospel you're playing. So I think because of the diversity of sound that is beginning to come out from the gospel industry, the stereotype has been broken a bit. So now it's the media, the TV, the radio stations are able to play gospel at any time of the day. But I still feel that there's room to accept us more, and there's still room in the airspace for the gospel industry.
Talking of room, how many songs do you have?
So I have 2 songs. To my credit, of course, we have other songs that have not been released. My debut single was last year, You Are God. It was released around the lockdown period. And then my second single was released this year, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Are we looking at the project like an upcoming or a debut project, like an album on an EP?
Okay, so we're putting together an EP. We're putting together an EP, a couple of songs that some of them have been recorded, some are still being worked on. As for when it will be released, I can't say. But yes, we're working on an EP.
Let's play a bit. What has been have you had any like a weirdest or a funny question coming from a presenter in one of your tours? Do you get them?
I get a lot.
A lot.
I do.
Share some with us.
I've had a presenter ask me why I'm wearing eyelashes. Yes, which I feel is very interesting. Not weird, but interesting to ask. Yeah, but other things just pop up, interesting points of views. I think it's all from a place of love and all from a place of wanting to understand, because probably we have a stereotype of, this is how you should look, and when you look different from that, people just want to understand what it is. So that's just what it is.
Let's go straight into the VGMA thing.
Okay.
I'm interested in that bit. I was on social media, like I'm a freak like that on social media. Like I see Queendalyn on a flyer. And like the image it's you know what I mean, the positive one, not the
okay. So do the with a smile. Don't do the
like you move your own. So and I was like, really, this is fast.
Yeah.
How did you receive the news?
Okay, so if you say this is fast, I probably wouldn't agree with you before I come to the VGMA, because I started music when I was 13, and that is more than 20 years ago, about 23 years ago. Okay, and I have served giants in the industry, both in Nigeria, UK, everywhere. I've been BV for Tim Godfrey Nara. I've been BV for Dr. Sunny Badu when I was in London. I've worked with Hillsong London. So I have served. Yeah. But probably not known. Yeah. Okay, so when it was time for me to start my own, I just felt like it was the right time. And when you wait on God and God starts with you, everything is like fast forward.
So that's the fastness I'm talking about now.
It's good.
So it's fast.
Okay, well, with the VGMA Unsung category, I think it was a hashtag thing. Yeah. So from seeing that you're surprised now, you didn't hashtag me. Who were you hashtagging?
Me, not anyone actually.
Yeah, so it was a hashtag thing where you choose who you think deserves a spotlight in the unsung category, and you just hashtag the person on your picture. And so I was actually on radio 2 days after I released Jesus, and I got some tags. One of the gospel industry players, Ninoy, had tagged me, and I was on radio with Obinate. Okay. And then I opened my phone, and I saw congratulations, Queendalyn has been nominated, and I opened it and I just started crying on radio. Like, you know, it was humbling for me, and I feel so honored. I believe that we're all winners anyways, you know, but just getting that recognition means we're doing something right, and in the space of 2 years, God has been good.
That's the fastness. I mean, you've been in the industry for 20 years.
23.
23. So the 21 years of it didn't bring this fastness of recognition.
Yeah, because I was in the back.
Yes. So, I mean, people break loose from there and then they come into like to do their own projects, and it takes them like several years to be recognized. So it means that the God you are serving and whatever you are doing is coming from a very fine and a genuine place. You get it? So, talking more about the VGMA. Now, which stage have you got into? Are we voting?
Yes, we're voting, so please vote.
All right, so just run our people, our viewers through how they can vote for you.
So if you have a Vodafone line, of course, if you have a Vodafone line, just type UN, letter U and letter N, 8, UN8 to 1767. And if you don't have a Vodafone line, you can go to www.ghanamusicawards.com. Just go straight to my category and vote for me, Queendalyn.
All right, so whilst you are voting for Queendalyn, let me ask you this one. I mean, I know most of the radio platforms for news trend sake, they will ask you, okay, which celebrity in the secular world you want to feature?
News trend, you
No,
know?
me, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the positiveness of what we are doing.
Okay.
In the gospel realm, like in the industry, if you are to mention 3 people that you want to record a song
in
with,
Ghana or outside Ghana?
it could be anywhere. I mean, just you. I'm not even looking at that as a record that will travel far, but record that wins souls.
Yes.
So if you want to work with somebody on that front, just mention 3 people. That
Okay. Dana Hamilton. Don Moyen.
Okay.
And 3 people. Joe Metal.
And then Joe Metal. Yeah. So 2 came from Ghana.
Yes.
Wow.
And then Don Moyen. I'm a sucker for Don Moyen.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a tight selection though.
Yeah.
Because I mean Joe Metal acts like a version of Don Moyen. You get it. And then Diana. Hey. And then you with you. Charlie. You know be small. You don't gonna be joke. You don't gonna be joke if they for play football with those things. So I mean on any day.
Yeah.
So moving on. Now you are in the unsung category.
Yes.
Hoping to win and then perform for the entire nation and the world to know who Queendalyn is. What's next after VGMA?
After VGMA, like I mentioned, we're working on an EP. So after VGMA, somewhere soon. I can't give dates. We most likely will drop an EP.
Okay.
Or a single before an EP or an EP before. It's up to my team, but then we're working on that. So that's really what next for us. And right now we're still promoting Jesus. Jesus is only a month and 2 weeks old, so we're still promoting.
And how is that doing on the digital market?
It's doing good. It's doing good. The reception is great. I don't know if you've listened to Jesus yet.
I have. I've even published something on it.
Oh, you have? Hey. So yeah, it's got that Hillsong vibe. It's got that, you know, and the video is beautiful. Of course, we shot in Dubai, so.
Can be saying Ghana where?
Which lion in Ghana
will come out like that with desert. So at a point I was about asking like your publicist, Queendalyn video why you shoot in the studio or you people not just do desert there everything.
No, we shot in Dubai on the desert.
That might be quite expensive, huh?
God is faithful.
God is faithful. We should just take that.
Take that one. God is faithful.
Charlie, Sika will move. How many people went to Dubai to shoot, or you got a crew from there to shoot?
Oh, it's just really about the concept of the song. We were trying to get an environment that kind of depicts the days of Galilee, the days of Jesus. Ideally, we should have gone to Israel, but with the whole buhaha in Israel right now, dear Dabi. So we decided to do Dubai. So, and that's why we didn't really shoot in the city. We just stuck to the desert just to create. So my costume and everything was just very much in tune with the environment. So that's really what it was.
Oh, okay. All right. So people, I mean, the conversation is getting heater and heater, and then time will still not permit us to go deep. I feel I need to ask a lot of questions.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That we are not going deep, and I'm not asking that a lot of questions. I mean, people are. I published something about you, and then the more they see your images, they're like, is she single? I know that thing about Ghana people, I know they understand. They see some beautiful lady in picture, no, is she single? So I asked, are you single?
Am I single? I'm married to Jesus.
So if Roman sister in
Married to Jesus.
Roman sister outside the room.
I'm married to Jesus. Take that one. I'm single, but then I'm not searching.
You're only searching for Jesus more.
Oh, I'm just into my music right now. I'm single, but I'm not searching.
Okay, Charlie, so maybe some question now, Anna. You that guy, you ask that thing, I ask you. Okay, now, few expectations. When the Grammys came up, Ghanaians started talking. BET will come up, we'll talk. VGMA will come out. This one has been nominated. This one didn't nominate. I mean, what are your expectations, award-wise? Are you seeking to receive some reward for what you are doing? Like you've gotten the VGMA on song nomination. Are you looking at receiving more of that?
Personally, personally, I don't believe that what we do as gospel artists is to seek awards or seek validation by awards. As much as it's appreciated, as much as we see that as a way that people are seeing that what we're doing is working, it's not something that we wake up to every day and we just decide that, Charlie, it'd be a word that they work for, and so, however, I'm just really about doing my God's work, just pushing the message of Jesus out there, just hoping that souls are being changed and lives are being renewed by my music, and whatever God allows to come from that comes. But it's not something I wake up in the morning thinking I'm here for an award.
So we should believe that when a soul is won today by Queendalyn,
that's an award.
That's the biggest Grammy.
That's a crown in heaven.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somatic. All those yearning for constant boost just to prove that you are the best. Win a soul. You are good to go. Like my sister right here just said.
Because we won't be here forever, right? Well, for those who believe in heaven and hell, we won't be here forever. So even the awards cry, if you die, it will be here and you go. So awards are good to boost, your morale and just let you know that, Charlie, what you're doing is good and people see it and people appreciate it. But for me, it's not something I wake up every morning working so hard because I'm trying to be in a certain award category. No, I'm just working so hard because I want to make an impact in life and in the lives of people. Yeah.
So when somebody is looking for this beautiful songstress who is doing so much in this gospel industry with gospel music, where should they look out for you? Okay,
so I'm everywhere on social media. I try to run away from social media, but I have to be there. So for Facebook, it's Queendalyn Yurglee, and on Instagram, it's at Queendalyn, and the Instagram handle is QUEENDALYNN. I have to do a double N on Instagram. And then for Twitter is at Yurglee, and Yurglee is spelled YURGLEE. And of course, my music is available on all musical platforms and on YouTube as well. The video is available.
I'm just level one, something I nearly forgot. At the beginning of the year, there was this Women in Worship dinner with legends, and you had the opportunity to grace the occasion and then the stage as well. You had an encounter with some of these great legends. I want you to share an experience. How was it like for you to be on same platform with them on that day?
First of all, I want to say thank you because you mentioned this to Mama G, who is the curator for Women in Worship, the opportunity to have even been invited in the first place. That experience was another humbling experience for me. I don't know how my colleagues took it in, but that's how I took it in. I was a bit overwhelmed. Honestly, that day I wasn't feeling too well, but we came either ways. And just being there, being around these people we grew up listening to, these people that we grew up admiring, and just seeing them, and it looks like one generation is here and the next generation is here, and just having dinner with them was so humbling for me. Speaking to a couple of them after the event, gracing the same stage. There was a point that all of us had to go on stage and we're singing back to back. It was just amazing. It was amazing, and it was something that I wouldn't forget. And just seeing them accept us, being so loving towards us, giving us advices and all of that, it was very humbling It was very, very humbling, and so yeah, something I'm grateful for.
So you look forward to more of such?
Oh yeah, we're looking at doing some works which would involve a couple of them as well.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely, they deserve the honor. So if you have a Vodafone line, of course, if you have a Vodafone line, just type UN, letter U and letter N, 8, UN8 to 1767. And if you don't have a Vodafone line, you can go to www.ghanamusicawards.com. Just go straight to my category and vote for me, Queendalyn. Hi people, my name is Queendalyn Yurglee. Catch me live on 360 Connect with NAS only on Plus TV GH.
Jesus, your name is beautiful. Turn it